right, guys, so you're gonna get in this quadruped position. Okay, so you're gonna be on all fours. Then we're gonna go cat camel. Okay, so I'm gonna go into extension. Look up, drop my back, and then flexion. Flip down, arch my back. I'm gonna do 10 of those. Okay. And we're just getting warmed up. 4, 5, 6. Really look up. And then look down. 7, 8, 9, last one. And 10. Good. Okay. Now we're going to bang out 5 of these. So we're going to go, I'll show you head on, and then I'll show you a side profile. We're going to go push up. Okay, so remember there's modifications and progressions to a push up. If you guys can just do them on your knees, that's okay. If you guys can do them on your toes, that's even better. Okay, so I'm going to go push up, back up. Now I'm going to go, we call this chaturanga in yoga. Just going to dive down, get a good stretch in, breathe. Now I'm going to go back up to plank by raising up my rear end. Plank. Now I'm going to go walk in. I'm going to walk my hands in into this pike position, and then walk it out, back out to a plank. Side view, it looks like this. Push up, chaturanga, stretch, raise my rear end up, hold the plank for a second or so, and then walk it in. Walk my hands to my feet, and then back out. Okay, I'm gonna repeat that 5 times, okay? So here we go. I'm gonna face you guys. So we're gonna go push up. Here we go. We're gonna bang out 5 of these. Push up, back up, dive down, right into that cobra stretch. Now I'm gonna raise my rear end up, back into a plank. I'm gonna hold this for a 2 count. Okay, now I'm gonna walk my hands to my feet into a pike position. Right before my knees bend, I know it's time to stop. Okay, and then I walk it back out. Now I'm gonna do it again. Push up, back down, get a good stretch in. Don't forget to breathe. And rear end up. Walk it back. And then walk it out. Okay, this is 3. Push up. Right into our stretch. Breathe into that stretch. Butt up. Walk it back. And then walk it out. This is 4. Push up. Dive down. Stretch. Breathe into that stretch. Rear end up. Hold that plank for a second or 2, and then walk it back. Good. Last one coming up. Here we go. Push up. Stretch. Breathe into that stretch. Butt up. Hold the plank for a second or 2. Walk it back. And then back out. Good, you guys. Okay, shake it out. Okay, now we're gonna go right into our McGill Big 3. Okay, so those of you that have done my class with me before know I'm super big on these. I'm gonna get something for my wimpy knees here. Okay, so we're gonna kind of switch it up this week. So we're gonna go right. We're gonna go one exercise right to the other. Okay, so we're gonna go right side, and then we're gonna go left side. Okay, so we're gonna start off with our bird dogs. Okay, so again, we're in this quadruped position. I'm gonna go right arm, left leg. Right arm, left leg. Okay, so remember with these for this position to work, you guys, you really need to extend through your fist and extend through your heel. Okay. So if I were walking around a live class and I was pressing down on your arm and your foot, it should be stiff as a board. Okay. So I'm going to visualize punching through my fist and then kicking through my heel. Okay. All the while, my glute is flexed, so I'm keeping my hip height up. Okay. I'm not letting my hip sag down like this. My glute is flexed, hip is hiked up, and my tummy's nice and tight. Okay. So when I say pump, you go elbow, knee, and then back to that position. Okay. So we're going to go 3 10-second holds. And then right after that, we're going to go into a side plank. Okay. So side plank looks like this. Elbow directly underneath your shoulder. Again, there's progressions for this. We can stack our feet if this is, if you're kind of more advanced, you can stack your feet up, hip off the ground. If you need just a little bit of assistance, you use the top leg as a tripod. Okay. The farther up you have your leg, the easier it's going to be. The lower down you have your leg, the more challenging it's going to be. Okay, so that's number 2 in the series. And then the last one is going to be hand behind your head, opposite leg cross, shoulder blades off the mat or off the ground. And then we're trying to touch our elbow to our knee. Okay. And again, if you want to make it more challenging, you have your arm off the ground floating, right? If you want to make it a little bit more easier, you have your elbow on the ground, and that you can use that as assistance to kind of raise yourself up. The hand behind your head, you guys, is just to support your neck. Okay. So we got those 3. And then we're going to hit the other side. Okay, so here we go. Let's get in that quadruped position. So we're going to start with our right arm and our left leg. Okay, so right arm, left leg. Here we go. Extend through your fist. Extend through your heel. We're going to hold that position for 10 seconds. I have a clock right in front of me with a sweep hand on it. 5 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Pump. Elbow, knee. And my head, you guys, is in a nice neutral position. I'm not looking up. I'm not looking down. I'm not craning my head down. My head's in a nice neutral position. 5 seconds. And pump. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Since that was our left side, we're going to do the left side on our side planks. Okay, so we're on our left elbow. We'll sit in that position. Remember, if you want to stack your feet, that's going to be the most challenging. If you need the top leg as a little bit of assistance, you can do that. Okay, so hips up off the ground, belly buttons pointed forward. 10-second hold here. When I say touch, you're going to touch your hip to the ground and then raise back up. 3, 2, 1, touch. Back up. Make sure you're drawing a straight line, you guys, from your bottom shoulder to your bottom foot. Okay, my hips are forward. There's no bend in my hip. 3, 2, 1, touch. 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Good, okay, now we're gonna go flat on our back with our knees bent. I'm gonna go right leg across, left leg or left arm behind my head, and I'm gonna try to touch my elbow to my knee, okay? Raise your shoulder blades off the ground, hold that position, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, back down, and up. Twist, touch your knee to your elbow. 3, 2, 1, back down, last one, and up. Hold it. 3, Good, you guys, okay? And we're going immediately to the other side. Okay, so I'll face this way for you. Okay, so we're gonna go right arm, left leg. Okay, right arm, left leg. Here we go, ready? I'm sorry. I think we're opposite. We're doing opposite. So let's see, we did this side. We're going this side. It's early, guys. Okay, here we go. Ready? Extend. Left arm, right leg. Hold that position. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Pump. Elbow, knee. Remember, really extend through your heel. Extend through your fist. And I'm already kind of getting the shakes because I'm really extending through my arm and my foot. Pump. Last one. Good job, you guys. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good job. Anytime before 7 o'clock, you guys, I can't tell my right between my left and my right, so forgive me. Okay, now we're going to be on our right elbow. So remember, shoulders directly over my elbow, so my shoulder's nice and supported. Okay, and I'm going to get in this side plank position. Remember, you can stack your feet if you need to. Okay, another element you can add in, you guys, if you need a little bit more challenge, you can raise your hand up. Okay, here we go. Hold this position here, 10 seconds. I kind of cue up the side that I'm working. I'll kind of poke myself, fire myself a little bit, just to make sure everything's firing. Touch, and then back up. Hips are forward, not hinging at the waist. Everything's locked in. Touch. Last one. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Okay, now we're flat on our back again. All right, knees bent, left leg crossed, right hand behind the head, and elbow to knee. Shoulder blades off the ground. Ready? And up. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Back down. Up again. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. Last one coming up. And up. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good, you guys. Okay, I'm going to give you 15 seconds here. Grab a swig of water if you need one. Catch your breath. I'm going to get a towel, and I'll show you what we're doing next. All right, you guys. Okay, I'm already getting hot. I'm going to take my jacket off. Okay, guys, so now we're going to go prone extensions. Okay, so prone meaning that we're going to be laying down, face down, and then we're going to go into extension. Okay, so we're not going into hyper extension where we're like really putting an arch in our back. We're just going to raise up until like our sternum or the bottom of our rib cage is off the ground. Okay, so I'm going to be on my stomach, hands at my sides, and I'm just going to lift up like this. Okay, so we're going to bang out 10 of those, and then immediately after our 10 prone extensions, we're going to go into our snow angels. Okay, so just like you're tracing a snow angel in the snow, but this time you're face down. Okay, so these look like this. I'll show you a side view and then head on. Okay, so I'm going to start with thumbs up, and I really retract my shoulder blades, you guys. Okay, so squeeze my shoulder blades together. Okay, so that's called scapular retraction. Now my hips are going to be, I'm going to lift my hips off the ground, so my feet are off the ground, and I do that by squeezing my glutes. Okay, now I'm going to trace that snow angel. Okay, so hands and feet. So I'm here in this position. I'm going to trace that snow angel. Look how I go into internal rotation. Hands behind my back, and then I retrace. Close my hands and my feet. So open, close. Okay, so we're going to do 5 of those. Okay, so it's 10 and 5. 10 prone extensions, 10 snow angels. Okay, show you head on and not quit jibber jabbering, and we'll get started. Okay, so head on. Let's see if you can see me. Good, it's pretty good. Okay, so thumbs up, feet off the ground. Okay, I'm going to open my legs and my arms. Go into internal rotation, and then retrace. Okay, so here we go. Everybody on their stomachs, we're going to go into those extensions. We're going to do 10 of those. Okay, so we're going to start here, hands at our sides, and ready, up. And again, my head is in a nice neutral position. I'm not craning my neck. This is 3, 4, nice and controlled. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Good. Okay, now we're going into those snow angels. Okay, so thumbs up, hands together, feet together. Here we go. Legs off the ground. Retract your shoulder blades and open, hands and feet. Internal rotation with your hands all the way behind your back, and then retrace. That's 1. Open, internally rotate. That's 2. Keep those feet off the ground. This is 3. 4, one more. Close, open, keep those feet off the ground, you guys. Glutes squeezed, shoulder blade squeezed, and then back out. Good. Shake it out. 15 seconds, and then we're going to hit that one more time. So I don't know where you guys are. I'm in California on the West Coast. Yeah, any of you guys are into a bit of surfing. I do those when I right before I go out in the water, just to kind of warm up my posterior, warms up my shoulders, my low back, kind of gets everything firing. So really good exercises there, because that's really what we neglect, right? Is our posterior. We spend all day in front of a computer or driving in a car, kind of hunkered over. Our shoulders get rolled forward. Okay, we want to be in that nice position where our shoulder blades are back. We're standing up nice and tall. Okay, guys, here we go. Same thing on our stomachs. Prone extensions. Okay, hands at our sides. If your neck is kind of getting sore, you guys, just tuck your chin to your chest. Let your chest kind of support your neck there. Here we go. All the way down and up. Try to get that sternum off the ground. And back down. 2, 3. Nice and controlled. 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 more. 8, 9. Last one coming up. And 10. Good job. Okay. Same position, but now we have our arms in front of us and our feet are going to be off the ground. Okay, so no bent knees, you guys. You're lifting from the hips. Okay, so that's going to force you to engage your glutes, squeeze your glutes together. Here we go. Shoulder blades, glutes, arms up, feet up, and here we go. Open, trace that snow angel, and then close. Don't forget to internally rotate your arms, you guys. Okay, so my my hand position goes from thumbs up to thumbs down, and then behind my back. And then I retrace. This is going to be 3. 4. Open your legs as wide as you can. And 5 coming up. Keep those feet off the ground, knees locked out. And relax. Good job, you guys. Okay. Rest for a couple seconds, and I'll show you what we're doing next. Okay. Next one, Blackburns. Okay, so named after a famous physical therapist. Okay, so again, we're working on scapular retraction, it's called. Pinching our shoulder blades back. Again, I'm real big on these. I had 2 major shoulder surgeries that kind of put a kibosh to my fight career. I have like 4 screws in this side, 3 in this side. And these really helped kind of get the blood flow going and kind of got me back on the road where I can actually lift a little bit of weight with it. Okay, so similar to our snow angels we just did, we're working on scapular retraction in this prone position. Okay, so now what I would like you guys, if you have a little towel or you guys are all probably at home, you guys can, your rug or whatever you're on is clean enough you can put your head on it. Okay, you're going to rest your chin or your forehead on the ground, and feet are completely on the ground. Okay, so I don't want you to feel this anywhere except for in between your shoulder blades. Okay, so the position looks like this. And if I raise my head up, it's just so I can talk to you guys. Okay, so I'm here, chin is on the ground, feet are on the ground. I'm going to lift my hands off the ground by pinching my shoulder blades together. Now I'm going to go elbows back, rotate, hands behind, and then I retrace. Hands come off my butt, elbows forward, and so on. Okay, side view looks like this. Arms up, elbows back, rotate, hands behind, retrace. Okay. Here we go. We're going to get in that position. Get adjusted here. I'm going to let this car back up, you guys, so I'm not breathing the smoke and I don't get run over. Okay, here we go. My neighbors think I'm a nutball. 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning teaching these Zoom classes, so but that's okay. All right, here we go. Chin or forehead on the ground, feet on the ground, nice and relaxed. Only place you should feel it between your shoulder blades. Ready? Thumbs up, lift your arms up, retract those shoulder blades, elbows back. Internally rotate, hands behind, and then retrace nice and slow. We're going to do 10 of these. That's 1, 2, 3, elbows back, rotate, hands behind, 4, rotate, retrace, 5, halfway, elbows back, hands forward, 6, keep those arms up, shoulder blades pinched, 7, this is 8, 2 more, elbows back, rotate, hands behind, retrace, 1 more, elbows back, internally rotate, retrace, and relax. After about 5 of those, you guys, you should really start feeling it, your posterior shoulder and those rhomboids in between your shoulder blades, right? You'll feel a lot of blood in that area. Okay, so really good if you guys like enjoy lifting or whatnot, right? Really good before like a shoulder day, a chest day. to get back day, anything that's involving the shoulders. Really good to get blood in that area. Really good exercise. Okay, so now we're gonna move down. We're gonna hit the legs a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna start in this position, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna show you a front view and then side view. Hold my towel up. My makeshift towel. It's actually a sweatshirt because I got wimpy knees. I need a pad here. So if you guys have like your yoga mat or your workout towel, go ahead and put that underneath your knees so you have some padding. Okay, so now these are called reverse Nordics. Okay, so I'm gonna have my hands on my hips. Okay, so I'm gonna be locked in. Okay, so I'm gonna draw a straight line from my shoulder all the way down to my knee. Okay, and I'm just gonna hinge at the knee joint. Okay, so I don't bend at the waist, just at the knee. Okay, now you're gonna go back as far as you feel comfortable. You're gonna go back and then back up. Okay, I'll show you what it looks like side view. Now, if you can go heels to rear end, that's ideal. But if you're unable to do it right now, that's okay. We'll get there. Okay, so side view looks like this. I'm just hinging from my knees. And then back up. Okay, if you guys can just go halfway, that's fine. Quarter of the way is fine. Whatever you guys can do, whatever you guys feel comfortable doing, go ahead and do it. Okay. Super good exercise, you guys. If you guys are like runners for integrity or healthier knee, really good exercise to do. And you're putting yourself at end range, right, where your muscles fully stretched, but it's also contracted at the same time. So I won't get into the details of it, but if you guys are looking to permanently change, you know, if you guys are looking to improve flexibility and have permanent changes on that, static stretching is kind of a thing of the past. They found now that for a muscle to change, you have to get it in end range, but it has to be in like a flex or a position where it's under tension. Okay, so this is a great example of that. Okay, so enough of that. We're going to get started. We're going to do 5 of these. Okay, so we're in this position. Hands are on the hips. We're locked in, and we're just hinging from the knee. Here we go. Ready? As far back as you can. Back up, nice and controlled, you guys. No hurry. Okay, so we're slow on the eccentric or the stretch portion of the exercise. And then back up. It's going to be 3. 2 more. Nice and slow. 4. Don't forget to breathe. Last one. Slow on the eccentric part. And then back up. Good, you guys. We're going to rest for 10-15 seconds. We're going to hit that one more time. So the opposite of this, you guys, if you had a partner or something to put your feet up underneath, would be a Nordic curl. Okay, so these are reverse Nordics, what we're doing. And a regular Nordic curl, someone would be hanging or holding on your feet, and you'd be coming down and then pulling yourself back up. So that would be working hamstring and glute. Okay, so the opposite of this would be Nordic curls. In an ideal situation, if I had you in a class, I'd have you guys partner up, and you guys would be holding each other's feet, taking turns. Okay, but we're going to modify. We're going to get our hamstrings in after this. Okay, so here we go. Same thing. Give me 5. Hands on your hips. Okay, remember, don't bend forward at the waist. Lock yourself in. Just hinging from the knees. Here we go. Ready? Back. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. Up. Breathe. 2. 3. 2 more. 4. Last one. And 5. Good job, you guys. Okay. 10, 15-second rest, and then I'll jibber jabber about what we're doing next. Okay, so if you guys have that chair or the bed next to you, your sofa that I was talking about, you can prop your feet up on it. Okay, I'm gonna get my little Swiss ball so I'm showing you what I'm talking about. Okay. So whatever you have, you guys, if you guys have a post-it ball like this, that's great. If you don't need it. You just use a chair or something like that. You can even do it on the floor. I'll show you how to do it on the floor. Okay, so all you're gonna do on your chair or whatever you have your feet up on is you're gonna curl your heels into your rear end. Okay, so you're gonna lift yourself up, and then back down. That's all you're doing. Okay, if you have a ball, you guys, you can roll the ball out and then curl it in. Roll it out, curl it in. Okay, but if you have something that's just stationary, you're just gonna lift your hips up off the ground, and you're gonna lift your hips up off the ground until your shoulders and your knees are even with each other, right, like that. Okay, so it's a line from your knees to your shoulders. Okay, and you're gonna hold it for a good 1 count, and then back down, up, down. Okay, so we're gonna do that 10 times. I'm gonna face this way, you guys, because I'm kind of on a slope here. You turn around. If you guys don't have a something to put your feet up on, you just have your feet out like so at about, what is that, about 45 degrees, something like that, right? And then you curl, you have your heels dug into the ground, and then you lift your hips up. Okay, here would be too much glute, right? Which we're gonna do next. The closer my heels are into my rear end, you guys, the more glute I get, the farther away my heels are from my rear end, the more hamstring. Okay. All right. Here we go. Feet up on whatever you have to put your feet up on. Chair, bed, sofa, Swiss ball. Here we go. Feet up. Side view's better, I think. Ready? And curl. Heels to your butt. Hold it for 1 count. And back down. We're going to do 10 of these. Up. Down. This is 3. Down. 4. Hold it. Down. 5. Hold it. Halfway. Really squeeze, you guys, at the top. This is 6. 7. 8. 9. Hold. Again, last one. Really visualize your heels going to your posterior, your rear end. Hold and relax. Good. Okay, 10, 15 seconds. I'm going to switch the other side. So you guys can see me on that side. Then I'm not going to feel so uneven either. So I'm on this slope. I'm going to do it on this side just for the heck of it. Okay, guys, here we go. Let's do that same position. We're going to do the same thing one more time, okay? Ready? And up. Hold it. And down. Look how I'm using my hands on my hips, you guys, to kind of stabilize. Keep my hips steady. So all my focus is on my hamstrings. I'm not focusing on trying to like stabilize my hips. I'm just focus on the hamstring, okay? This is 3. 4. Hold. 5. Up. Hold. 5 more, guys. Halfway. Up. 6. Up. 7. Up. 8. 2 more, you guys. On the last one, we're gonna hold it for a 10 count, 10-second hold on the last one. 2 more. Up. Okay, this last one we're gonna hold. Ready, up, and hold it. Eyes on that clock. 5 seconds. Keep your hips up. Lock it in. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good job, you guys. Whew. Okay, I can feel this. Burn it. Good. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this. Now, so I touched on this just a little bit for a second about our glute bridges. Okay, so really good exercise. I would rate this the second best exercises for glutes. First, I would do hip extension. Okay, so if you have like a cable, access to a cable machine, if you have a gym membership or whatever, you hook the cable on your foot, and then you do these guys. Okay, so the function of our glute, you guys, is when our leg gets behind us. In this position, that's where we use our glutes. Okay, so anytime you can go into hip extension where your foot or your leg is behind your hips, that's when you're activating the glutes. Okay, so everybody thinks squats, right? Squats are the king of glute exercises, but you're getting a percentage of glutes, but it's distributed with through your quads, hamstrings, your glutes, your low back, right? So it's a percentage that you're getting. Whereas hip extensions, and then what we're going to do next is almost all glutes. Okay, so again, bear with me on my jibber jabber, and I geek out on this stuff, and I might as well share with you guys all the stuff that I know, right? So make it worth your while instead of just putting you through a workout and not telling you the reason or rhyme behind everything. Okay, heels about 12 inches from your rear end or so. Okay, so you want your entire foot flat on the floor. Okay, so you don't want your heels up like our hamstring curls. Feet flat on the floor. Okay, so let's say about 8 to 12 inches from your bum, depending on your anatomy and how long your legs are. Okay, so again, hands on your hips, so we stabilize our hips and put the focus and emphasis on the muscle we're intending to work. And then we're gonna lift. Okay, so in this position, you guys, if you're feeling it in your hamstrings, scoot your feet in a little bit, and you'll feel the tension go from your hamstrings to your rear end. Okay, and again, I kind of use my fingers to kind of poke myself and make sure no one's around so I don't look weird. And I poke myself in the bum. Okay, and then hips up, and then hold that position for about a 1 count, and then back down. Okay, so we're gonna bang out 10 of these, 2 sets of 10. Okay, here we go. Ready, up, hold, and down, up, down, up. This is 4, up, 5, hold it, 6, 7, 8. If you guys have like a band, this is 9. You can put the band around your knees, and that'll force you to keep those hips or your glutes engaged even more so. And up. Let's do one more after this one. We're gonna hold it for a 5 count. And up. Let's hold it. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. 10-second breather. We're gonna do that one more time. Nice deep breath. Here we go. Last set. And up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, That's halfway. Down. 6. Down. 7. Down. Really flex at the top, you guys. 8. Down. 9. On this last one, you guys are going to hold for 10 seconds. Down and up. 10-second hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good job, you guys. Okay. Last 5 minutes or so, you guys. We're going to move back up the chain. We're going to get a little bit of upper body. Okay, so we did posterior, right? We did low back, rhomboids, shoulder blades, a lot of rear delt stuff. Okay, now we're going to kind of work on anterior or front of our body. Okay, so let's switch this around. I wish you guys, I had access to you guys in person. Then I could really critique and see what you guys were doing. But we're just going to do 2 sets of these. We're going to bang these out real quick, and then I'm going to let you guys go. So we're going to go push up with the shoulder touches on. Okay, so we'll go push up, shoulder touch, push up, shoulder touch. Okay, so we're going to bang out 8 of those. And then we got one more thing after that, and then you guys are out of here. Okay, so here we go. Assume that push-up position. If you guys need to do them on your knees, you can do them on your knees. Otherwise, you're on your hands and your feet. Ready? Here we go. 8 of these. Down. Touch. Hold it for 1 count. And then back to start. Other side. Touch. Back to start. 3. Touch. 4. Touch. And we're nice and controlled, you guys. Controlling that position when we're on one arm. 5. 6. 7. And last one. 8. And back to start. Shake it out. 10 seconds. Nice deep breath. Okay, next one, we're gonna sit out now. Okay, so watch how I do these. Push up, sit out, right in this position. And I stack my shoulder over my wrist. Stack my shoulder over my wrist. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do 8 of these and then we're done, you guys. Ready? Push up position. And push up. Sit out. Leg underneath. Push up. Other side. Good. So now we're involving a little bit of coordination. 3. 4. 5. 6. 2 more. 7. Last one coming up. And 8. Good job, you guys. Okay, looks like a few of you stuck around. We lost a couple at the end there, but that's okay. Good job, you guys. If there's any questions, I'll hang out for a couple minutes and answer any questions. Otherwise, you guys don't forget to leave comments. We always appreciate any kind of comments that you have. And hopefully I'll see you guys next Thursday.